There is one sentence in a New York Times report published this morning that explains more about the death of Iran's supreme leader than any satellite image or military press release ever could. The sentence is this: "Intelligence showed that Khamenei would be at that meeting, and the strike was timed accordingly." Read that again. It doesn't say American satellites tracked his car. It doesn't say they intercepted his phone. It says intelligence showed he would be there. Washington and Tel Aviv originally planned to launch strikes at night, but they adjusted the plan based on CIA intelligence. They moved the attack to a Saturday morning. You do not redesign a major military operation hours before launch because a satellite showed you something interesting. You redesign it because a person you trust implicitly told you something specific. A specific meeting, a specific location, a specific time. The strike was not luck. It was not a drone spotting a convoy. It was intelligence collected by a human being inside the 4 or 5 people who knew about that morning meeting. That source transmitted the information to a network that reached the CIA, which informed the IDF, which then retimed its strike package for a daytime window that Iran's security protocols assumed was impossible. This wasn't an isolated incident. Analysts are drawing a direct parallel between this strike and every previous major intelligence success against Iranian leadership. Qasem Soleimani. 3 people knew his travel details to Baghdad. Hassan Nasrallah. A small number knew the location of the tunnel complex in Beirut. Ismail Haniyeh. The Tehran guest house was known to a handful of people. And now Khamenei. A meeting of 4 or 5 people, the most restricted security gathering inside the most security-conscious government in the Middle East. Which brings us to the question that Iran's own security services are now asking behind closed doors. Ali Larijani, a senior official from one of Iran's most prominent clerical families, was in that meeting. He survived. He was sanctioned by Washington in January for directing a crackdown on protesters, yet simultaneously overseeing Iran's nuclear deal negotiations with the United States. His name appeared on Khamenei's succession list just 6 days before the strike. President Trump posted on Truth Social after the strike. His choice of words was not accidental. He said Khamenei was unable to avoid our intelligence. Not our bombs, not our pilots, our intelligence. He also used a specific phrase, seeking immunity.